Next, I'm going to go over what I've been doing this week. Obviously, a big fire came around Canyon City. Not really Canyon City. It's about 30 miles west of us. And Brian, if you want to go to the website first. Okay, if you scroll down, we can see the live smoke plume. Now, this is from our repeater site here. Oh, you don't have to play that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, that shot right there.
Oh,
that looks
wow.
That looks like clouds, but that is all smoke. And earlier, actually, it was just huge stacks of smoke plumes. Now, Gordo, you know this as well because you've gone to a lot of fires. And this time of evening, it's when it starts to lay down. So it is laying down right now because the humidity picks up a little bit. And that helps. That always helps. And then they always hope that there's no wind so that they can put some more air support in there to drop some more slurry to save houses, things like that. Let me show you some of the other pictures I got, though. We've been activated. Aries is activated right now. We've been doing traffic for the Fremont County Sheriff's Office, and we're doing we're handling the traffic for evacuation. So this is the first picture I got sent on Sunday afternoon. That's the second picture I got sent on Sunday afternoon. It just blew up. This came from a lightning strike on Friday afternoon, and they went out there, checked it, no smoke, so they just let it do its thing. And Sunday, the humidity dropped to about 10%. The winds picked up, and boom, there it was. Went from 1,000 acres to about 13,000 now in 4 days. Now, these guys are just going over their first daily briefing, which we were standing around for as well. And yeah, I just kind of threw, this is where we were operating from, actually, or where we are currently operating from, Cotopaxi, Colorado. And just seeing those smoke clouds come right over you and dropping ash on you, it's pretty crazy. This was my trip to go pick up lunch for us yesterday. Pretty interesting that you have to drive by all of that to go get your lunch from the Red Cross shelter. Now, this is funny, you guys. Our substation, that's where we were operating from, it has nothing. It's just like a little shed, and it has a desk and it has a toilet in it. So there's about 25 people hanging around here. And so we're operating out of an old ambulance, and they have a DTR radio in there and VHF listening to the air to ground frequencies. And that's a close-up view of the radios that we were actually using out there in the ambulance. Pretty interesting. So what we decided was, hey, we've got a cool van with amateur radio and DTR and all the other frequencies we need. Why don't we bring that along? So we brought our van, and it has AC. So, hey, that's kind of nice. So we parked it right next to the ambulance, and we kind of had a back and forth so we could have more operators actually in there. And that's Jeff just setting up some of the antennas. We brought along satellite internet because there's absolutely no phone service there if you use Verizon. If you have AT&T, you're okay. So anyhow, just a couple more statistics for you. Let me see. I have some written down here. Don't worry. I'll be right with you. There's about 150 homes evacuated and only one structure lost so far. They are predicting more evacuations, and this is spreading to 2 counties, and that makes things tricky. And now they're going to start opening some more Red Cross shelters if there are more evacuations. Therefore, not only do I have to worry about manning for the sheriff's office, I now have to worry about manning the shelters. So it's now a complete joint Colorado Aries deployment instead of just my district. And another thing I want to talk about, you guys, with Aries, it's not all about ham radio. How you can help is using a radio. These guys need to be out in the field because that's what they're qualified to do. A lot of them have their red cards, whereas we don't. We can't go out there and help evacuate people. So we should always be volunteering to help however we can. And one of those ways is to just sit there, take their traffic, and it doesn't have to be ham radio. It can be the DTR system, whatever. As long as they're okay with it and you have a mutual agreement, it's absolutely no problem. So there you go. That's what I'm doing. And I'll be doing it again tomorrow morning starting at 5:30. So it's been a long week already. Anyhow, you guys, I do have some questions as well. The first one, Gordo, I'm going to send to you. Travis, KA7TZX, says he needs a little bit of help He has a CR 8900A on the hood of his 2011 Kia Soul, and 10 meters won't go below a 3-to-1 SWR. 6 meters and 2 meters are at 1.4 or less. Ground straps on both sides of the hood to the chassis. Any ideas? And by the way, he's running a TH9800. Take it away, Gordo.